open till it shatters through the ocean. I wanna make shockwaves.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs and other from animals, this is Arinia, and welcome to episode 1 of Something New. This is King Mammoth's Mod by Modcraft. And what I've decided to do with it is I've decided to sort of repurpose King Mammoth into a mod exploration. You notice we're on a survival or a super flat world. I'm not in survival mode, I'm in creative mode, though I'm going to be switching back and forth to just sort of show how things were. Wow, this is terrible. We're just going to explore some mods, see what we can do. This is not a survival mode playthrough by any stretch of the imagination. It's more actually sort of a mod review or a mod playthrough than a pack playthrough of anything. Notice I have these storage drawers and they have stuff in them. And it says it has 2 billion of them because I've stuck the creative vending upgrade on them. Just because, like I said, not a survival playthrough, a mod review playthrough, sort of. So, IndustrialCraft 2 is the mod I've decided to start off with, because I haven't actually done much with regular IndustrialCraft 2. You'll notice most of my packs I go with GregTech, and I'm usually doing GregTech stuff instead of regular IndustrialCraft 2, and I figured revisiting IC2 might be fun, because I just haven't done it in ages. We're going to need wood, cobblestone. I have stone here, gravel, seeds. Just a bunch of assorted things that we're going to need. So, let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make the first thing that it recommends that you make in IndustrialCraft 2, which are some sticks for crops. And because GregTech is in play, you have to do it that way. And that gives me 2 crop sticks. Well, what we would do is we'd take these over to a water source, which I'm actually just going to go ahead and get us a water source really quick here. I hope it hasn't broken the bucket recipe. It has broken the bucket recipe because, of course, GregTech is in play. Hey, get back here. Go ahead and throw those back in there, although I don't really need to, but do I have any water around here? That is most decidedly not water. Well, the seeds will go back in the chest or in the thing until I decide to make some plates, because I think for bucket, if I could spell the word bucket, yeah, you need plates and a wow, you have to have GregTech too. Okay. Alright, well, I mean, we can certainly fix that. I mean, I don't really care, since resources are not going to be particularly much of a problem. Let's go ahead and fix that. Coffee? Huh? There we go! Iron. I was about to get really confused. Can I not make iron plates with an iron hammer? Ah, there we go. It's being weird. Now, I'm not sure there's any water nearby, but shut up, Aaron. You're just making stuff that we already know how to make because we've seen you do it 10,000 times in other series. Okay, either way, the next thing we're going to make is something you haven't seen me make before because I've had no reason to make it, really. I need wood. I'm going to need quite a bit of wood here. Go ahead and turn that all into planks, because what I'm going to make now is a tree tap. Now, if I had a rubber tree around here, I'd demonstrate the tree tap. Let's go ahead and just run over here and see what we've got. Quick sprint over to this cluster of trees, and of course we have plenty of windy gardens. So we have food around, which is always splendid, and I don't see any rubber trees in this particular area, but that is not a problem because we have sticky resin back in the wall of materials, which is going to be pretty big by the time we get done. Unfortunately, I made this on a super flat world. Okay, either way, we have the sticky resin, we have a whole bunch of stuff. Now, what are we going to do with all that stuff? What we're going to do first is we're going to make the first important tool of IndustrialCraft 2, which is the Forge Hammer. The Forge Hammer is what allows us to create plates. But it only has a limited number of uses. We're also going to need, looks like wire cutters. For those, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 iron ingot, and watch how much better the Forge Hammer is at making plates, but also look at how much weaker it is. We only get 79 uses out of it, so we want to be very careful with what we make with that. That gives us a cutter. Now, if we were making ore, or processing ore, which I will still show off, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and give us iron ore. And we'll go ahead and just insert it there. So that way I have as much iron ore as I need to be able to show off. So this iron ore, I'm going to throw it in the furnace, and it's going to give us 1 iron ingot, right? You know, pretty straightforward stuff. That's Minecraft 101 right there. Iron ore in furnace is iron ingot. There, poof, boom. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to double it in IndustrialCraft 2. So for that, we're going to need a bunch of iron and a bunch of copper. Let's say 20 of each. And I think it recommends to me... Well, for now, we'll just make 10 plates. 10 plates of each, because that should be enough for the time being. Now, in order to start making the master, what we need are wires. We need copper wire. Or, whoops, we have to do that with copper plate, excuse me. And we also need that sticky resin. Well, fortunately, I have some of that, and we'll go ahead and throw it in our furnace to cook for a little while. That is going to give us rubber dot. Rubber spot. And we're going to need 6 of those rubber spots. We're also going to need 6 rubber. And it gives us 6 copper wire. Now to actually enclose the machine, it's pretty similar to Greg Tech. We just make a basic machine casing. And we're also going to need some redstone. More specifically, 2 redstone. Oh, and one more thing I actually forgot to include in our materials collection is flint. So we'll go ahead and throw that in the materials collection, because why not? Well, actually, we have gravel, so I could have just made flint, but, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we're going to need 1, 2, 3 flint. We're going to need 1, 2 cobblestone, machine casing, and an electric circuit, which I'll show you how to make. So we have 6 rubber, we have 6 copper cable, we make insulated copper cable. We go, that's a tree tap. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That gives us insulated copper wire coil, but that's not what we want. We put 2 redstone around, iron plate in the center. That gives us electronic circuit. Now we can put the macerator together. 3 flint over top, 2 cobblestone on the side, an electronic circuit below. Bang! We have a macerator. And I'm still in creative mode because I'm a moron. Now, really quick, I'm going to build myself a small enclosure for all of my machinery because I don't feel like getting electrocuted. Of course, there's going to be a lot more machinery than this, but I just want to get a basic thing thrown together. I'm not sure, by the way, what's making the zappy noise. It just kind of does that. And I'm out of wood again. That should be enough, I think. Yeah, that'll be enough. Boom. Just to go ahead and throw that on there. That will protect our macerator. Well, now we can double our ores, right? Except for one small problem. Go ahead and grab 4 of them. It doesn't work, right? There's no power. Well, there's an easy way to generate power for the time being. I'll go ahead and grab some redstone here. If I pop that in the machine, well, now I've charged its batteries, right? And it's slowly but surely, and very quietly, going to give us crushed iron ore, which we can then turn around and smelt in our furnace to get iron ingots. Magic. Magic, magic, magic. Now we're also going to need tin, and I can't remember which of my ingots is tin here. It's that one. Grab myself 20 as per usual. And see, it is just like magic. Now we have 8 crushed iron ore. Not that we particularly needed it, but we can turn that into iron ingots. Poof. Alright, now, the tin ingots. We have stuff to do with that. What we do with that is we take our tin ingots. We're going to take 3 of them. We're going to craft them all into tin plate. Now, only 2 of those are going to go into item casings. The third one is not going to go into an item casing. It's going to become tin cable. We can just insulate one of the tin cables for the time being. There we go. So, how do we make a generator? Well, first things first, we have to build a battery, and for that we need redstone. Specifically, 2 of it. Insulated tin cable at the top, tin item casings around the sides, 2 redstone in the middle gives us a dead re-battery. Well, if it's dead, what good is that going to do us? Well, what we can do now is we can come over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cobblestone. And we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 7, since we already have 1. Iron plates, we're going to make 8. We make an iron casing again, basic machine casing. We make another furnace. What we do is we go furnace, machine casing, re-battery. Now you can also do this with an iron furnace. You can do it iron furnace, 3 iron plates, and a re-battery, and it'll give you the same result. So it gives us a generator, which we'll go ahead and put there. I no longer need the redstone, so we might as well keep a hold of it. But we'll be able to power the generator. I'll go ahead and grab 2 coal. Just 2 for now. Okay, we'll see how much power that generates. Probably enough to be able to run this generator, so that is not even a little bit of a problem, and that is going to be where we cut this first episode of Mod by Modcraft. If you like it, please go ahead and let us know with a thumbs up and a subscription. And make sure you join the Discord link in the description. If you really like us, support the channel on Patreon and buy me a coffee. In the meantime, this is Arenia signing off.